It's time for Top That Trade. Phil and Alan are ready to rumble. Phil is a pro trader and a Fox Business Network news contributor. Alan is the chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com. You guys look ready to go a few rounds. Round number one, FOMO repeat. Is it 2010 to 2020 bull boom all over again? The market has been reaching record high after high. With a recent sell-off, though, have investors picking up shares of FOMO stocks such as NVIDIA.
Right. There are always stocks on the move, and that's part of the equation here is having the confidence in your trading plan. Now, 2010 to 2020, the S&P went from 1,000 to 3,000. More importantly for me was the VIX went from 90 down to 10, and right now where the VIX stands, the all-time low on the VIX is 8.5. So we're still 60, 70% above that low from 2017, telling me there's still a lot more upside in the market. The markets are not complacent any way, shape, or form just yet. But any stock that has an exponential move, you've got to wait for a profit-taking pullback, and it looks like that's what's happening in some of these tech stocks.
Sell them when they're flying and buy them when they're crying, right? And the NASDAQ people, the late to the party people, are crying right now because we've had one of the biggest corrections in NVIDIA, for example, that we've ever had. But the last time we had one of these things and everybody was crying, that was the time to be buying. You know, right now there's political uncertainty surrounding chips. There's uncertainty surrounding the economy, the strength of the economy in China. So when we put it all together, big picture worries. But the longer term situation for the chip sector is that it looks very bullish, and those that miss buying NVIDIA, they're going to get this chance.
Round two, copper confusion with gold making all-time records. Copper can't get it going. What are the bulls waiting for to see in that Dr. Copper?
You know, I think they're waiting for clarity in the market right now. And believe it or not, copper prices got so high, Angie, that places like China are looking for alternatives to copper. They're turning to things like aluminum, believe it or not, to try to use as an alternative. But the main thing is that the big reason why people are buying copper is the generation of electricity. No other commodity does it better than copper. So copper's fundamentals are still very strong. But, you know, uncertainty in China, metal switching has caused a little bit of a weakness in the short term.
And it's part of the energy component that Phil's talking about. Now, when you press the button on your chat GPT, it uses the same amount of energy as it takes to power a light bulb for an hour. So this is an energy drain. We're going to need a lot more energy. So my question is, not only copper, but why isn't crude breaking out above 85 like we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for?
Round three, six stock. Pfizer and Intel are breaking out the bottom. Which stock would you pick to get better?
Well, I think they can both get better, but I like the fact that Intel, when you had this chip unwind, and everybody's been waiting for these chips to unwind. It's not a bad thing. It's called rotation. Everybody was complaining that the market was too top heavy in these just individual stocks. So people are taking profits in those. But at the same time, when those stocks pulled back, Intel went up. That's a very, very strong sign. And we've been trading between 30 and 35 here for the last 3 months in Intel. A breakout here targets 40. And I love this setup in Intel.
I like Intel as well. But I'll take the flip side of it, too. We are seeing some rotation into other sectors, you know, away from tech into things like medical. I'll take the other side of that trade. You know, big picture, both of these stocks look very, very good.
Here's your bonus one question for today. We have some retailers. Are the following retailers rolling out Halloween products and sales? Yes or no? Home Depot, Costco, Macy's.
I would say yes, right? They can't stop the holidays early enough. I'm surprised they don't have Christmas stuff out there.
The answer is no. We just are going through our parade candy from the 4th of July. We're not ready for Halloween yet. My daughter cannot take it. We cannot have Halloween so soon.
Oh, yes, they are. Phil wins this week. Great job, guys. Business First AM will be right back. Boom. Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.